Our good old boy, Bill Clinton, visited the ladies on The View to promote his new book, and when asked by Sunny Hostin whether or not he would advise Joe Biden to pardon his wife Hilary, he went off on a deluded, unhinged take that you're about to see. To prove him delusional, I dug up a good one for you from the vault of President Donald Trump exposing exactly what Hillary Clinton did and why what Bill says here is just totally false.
Mr. President, Donald Trump will be returning to the White House, unburdened by the pressure of re-election, with sweeping immunity granted to him, I believe, by the Supreme Court, and an alleged enemies list we're hearing. Do you think it would be wise of President Biden to preemptively pardon any potential targets? What about your wife, Hillary Clinton? She apparently is on Kash Patel's list.
For what?
Yeah.
Well, they got a problem with her because first, she didn't do anything wrong.
Of course.
Second, she followed the rules exactly as they were written. Third, Trump's State Department found, they remember how the emails were such a big issue in 2016? Yeah. Trump's State Department found that Hillary sent and received exactly 0 classified emails on her personal device. It was a made-up, phony story.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess if Kash Patel is determined to make one up, he could do it. But I think if President Biden wanted to talk to me about that, I would talk to him about it. But I don't think I should be giving public advice on the pardon power. I think it's a very personal thing. But it is, I hope he won't do that.
Yeah.
Trump, you know, most of us get out of this world ahead of where we'd get if all we got was simple justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's normally a fool's errand to spend a lot of time trying to get even.
Yeah, agreed. But if he pardons them, that sort of implies that they did something wrong, which they didn't.
Well, I have a question actually about
not necessarily
about your wife.
Oh, you know, not necessarily there, sweetheart Joy. And Sonny, did I tell you you look awful good today? Yeah, well, none of that is true. Reading directly from the statement by FBI Director James Comey on the investigation of Hillary Clinton's use of personal email system in 2016, Comey stated 7 email chains concern matters that were classified at the top secret/special access program level when they were sent and received. These chains involve Secretary Clinton both sending emails about those matters and receiving emails from others about the same matters. There is evidence to support a conclusion that any reasonable person in Secretary Clinton's position or in the position of those government employees with whom she was corresponding about these matters should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation. So, Bill is lying, and President Trump has more to add here. Watch this.
How would it be I win and I lock Hillary Clinton up? The president's wife, the former president's wife, I locked her up. And how would it be if I took the Secretary of State, she was Secretary of State, and we threw her into a prison someplace? I think it was terrible. And yet now they're trying to do that with me. Think of it. I didn't want to do that. I could have done that pretty easily. She busted up her phones and she busted up her laptops and what they did, and they put bleach spit. You know what bleach spit is? It's so expensive nobody uses it because it's an acid and it wipes everything out. Could have done it really easy. Don't forget, she disobeyed a subpoena from the United States Congress, and she broke up all this machinery, all this technology, after she got the subpoena. Think of it. How would it look if I took a president of the United States wife and threw her into a prison? I hated it because I wanted to bring the country together, and I largely did. And I brought it together through success because it was the most successful economy in the history of our country. Okay. Now, the difference is they're trying to do it to me.
They, the left, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, The View, they must think we're really dumb to try and rewrite history. Funny also, Sunny Hostin, how someone who is so passionate about standing up for women's rights, for the protection of women, doesn't say a word about how Bill Clinton has treated women in the past. No questions About that, yeah, that's what I thought. We are not dealing with straight actors here.